Well, thank you so much for the opportunity to share about Kijani Forestry. Kijani Forestry, we are striving to become the world's largest and most impactful tree planter and ecosystem regenerator. Why trees, why forests, all of that stuff. Like, everyone loves trees, but just to share a little bit more about why this matters in Uganda. So in Uganda, there's over 1 million acres of forests that are cut every single year. And so that sounds like a large number. It is. The reason why there are so many forests cut is because people are reliant on fuel wood to cook every single meal for the most part. So 94% of Ugandans, they use charcoal or firewood to cook all of their meals. And so, as you can imagine, that's a lot of fuel wood that is required. And so most of that is taken from native forest. People come in, they clear cut everything. They actually uproot the trees to, produce charcoal and use every aspect of the tree. And that leaves the soils bare, leaves the soils degraded, and doesn't give the trees any opportunity to regenerate. And so with that, we're working with households that their average income for a household of 7 is, $1.77 per household per day. So pretty low income as a whole. And so, how we're addressing that is what we call our nursery hub model. And so in the nursery hub model, that we plant income generating trees with smallholder farmers. It's really important. We're finding a way to prove to farmers that trees hold the power to break the cycle of poverty. And we truly believe that. And so with that, we plant trees that can be used for fuel wood, whether that's home consumption or charcoal production, for timber. And with that, we're also generating carbon credits so that we can continue to fund the expansion of our model. In this process, we work with groups that are already pre-established. They're micro loan groups at the community level. We'll come in, we'll bring all of the inputs, the technical training, and really be there as a permanent presence for these groups. That's really important. There's been so many nonprofits that have come in, got grant funding for the year, disappear, and then no one hears from them again, and there's no lasting impact through that. So, my 2 co-founders and myself, we really are dedicated to creating a sustainable business model around this instead of just planting trees for the sake of planting trees. So with that, we are really committed to the farmers, in that we give them contracts for the goods that are produced. So whenever they produce charcoal, whenever we help them produce the timber, that we are the off-takers, and they, get the right to pay. We'll pay fair market value. So whatever anyone else is paying, Kijani will pay. And so in that, we're, establishing ourselves as a long-term partner for these groups. So here's what we've accomplished. We started this company in 2019. We started this model in 2020. Since our founding, we have over 600 employees. We've planted over 20 million trees so far. We have planted that over 2,500 hectares, which is, that's about 40,000 football fields worth of trees. So, small number there. And this year alone, we're working with over 30,000 households to plant trees. So, and so as we're expanding, we think by 2040 that we'll be planting, or that we'll be working with, close to 6,000 farmers, 6,000 employees to plant, our goal is 600 million trees, over 225,000 hectares. Really just making a huge impact in all of this with, over 150,000 partner farmers. So we have really high ambitions in this. We've seen really good reception from the farmers that we're working with, from government, some really encouraging conversations. Kijani, we're well positioned in the market. We really want to change the lives of all of the farmers that we're working with. We've seen tremendous growth, a ton of interest from the farmers. We get so many calls from farmers asking if we can expand to their neighbors, if they can work with us year over year. And so with that, we want to be, the sustainable fuel wood provider, the timber provider in East Africa, and we think that this model has tremendous opportunity to scale across the continent. Thank you all for being here and for listening.